last evening, we had a series of events that took place involving culmination of an officer being shot. After saying that, I will tell you this is not an incident that started yesterday. This actually started February 24th, and that the young man that was involved in the shooting, Anthony Parrish, was one that we had been looking for and seeking in the death of a young man that occurred on the Florida Avenue address. We received information that Parrish, the suspect in this case, was actually hiding out on the west side. And a lot of our DSO units and crime suppression units gathered at a certain area on the west side in which they were able to make contact with the suspect. Unfortunately for us at that time, before we could apprehend him, he managed to hijack or carjack a vehicle at drove it a short distance away before police were able to surround him. He jumped out of that vehicle along with another young man, ran, and police officers pursued. Short time after that, he came back to where the police officers initially started chasing him, jumped into a police car, and took off. And there, another chase began, which ended up on I-16 near Chatham Parkway. One of the officers who was actually in the pursuit actually managed to put out some stop sticks, and in order for him not to hit the stop sticks, the suspect veered off I-16 and ended up in an embankment into a ditch or into some trees. Officers pursuing suspect got out of the vehicle, firing a weapon, striking the vehicle several times. Officers returned fire, which time the suspect was struck several times and fell there at the scene. An officer was also struck. Fortunately for the officer, she's in good shape with just a leg wound and an injured finger. Suspect was apprehended there and taken to the hospital, and so was the officer. That pretty much concludes the series of events that took place leading up to